This is a 2026 Ford F-150 STX. And I think this is Ford's most important truck of 2026. And I borrowed it from Kengar Ford here in West Valley, Utah. It is available for sale. Let's go ahead and check out the window sticker so you guys see the options and features on this build. At the very top is the description. You guys see Oxford White and the powertrain. Short listing of the standard features is listed right here. And then here are all the options. And just take note of the equipment group 200B. Electronic locker was $470. Integrated trailer brake was $275. Base price comes in at $51,070. Destination is $25,995 for a total price of $51,410. Now, why is this Ford's most important trim level? A lot of it has to do with some of the different packages that you get. If you don't know, you get the Lobo package on this truck, and it gives it like 22-inch wheels. It gives it the 5-liter Coyote. Oh, by the way, you can get the V8 with this trim level too. And for 2026, it looks like you can get the hybrid system, because I didn't see that available for 2025. Now, as you guys saw, this has a 2.7-liter engine standard, and on the front end, you guys see it comes pretty well equipped. Has painted front bumpers, LED headlights, turn signals, no fog lights, front recovery loops right here. And if you didn't see the price change for 2026, this truck saw a $160 price decrease. So pretty good news, I guess. I mean, $160, something. It didn't go up, right? And I love the white outline of that Ford badge right here. It is cold today, so you can see those active grille shutters are pretty much shut off. And then down here. Now, on this truck, you have independent front suspension, double wishbone, and then here are the tires. These are the Goodyear Wrangler Territory ATs, 275/65/18, which is basically 32.1 inches in height, 10.8 inches in width. And this truck, having the 200B package, gives it these 18-inch wheels. So I'm just going to call off a few things. So you guys saw it has those all-terrain tires, as they call it. You get the black vent on the side of the truck here. Also gives you color front and rear bumpers, electronic rear window defroster, rear privacy glass, and it also says here color coordinated with carpeted floor mats. And then you guys see in a second, you'll see the interior has the center console, which comes part of that package too. So yeah, this truck is pretty well equipped, I would say, and it's a nice looking pickup. I call these middle class trucks because you get this really nice exterior. However, on the interior, you just get like kind of like a basic work truck look. I will say all this cheap black plastic works too with the overall design. You have blind spot alert. You guys can see your door handles. You do not have smart key system. And then here's where we're going to fill up at. And then this is a quick peek at the leaf back. No liner in the rear. And there is a FX4 package, which I would get because it pretty much gives it like a budget trimmer look, in my opinion. Incandescent tail light, so you don't have LED back here on this truck, but you have parking sensors, class 4 hitch with the 7 and 4 pin, incandescent lights there. And as far as the spare tire goes, you guys can kind of see it right there. Also, you guys saw this truck had the locker, and let's see what this truck has out back. This is not assisted. They take away the little storage on the sides. It does say accessory ready. No bed lights out back here, but you do have bed lights at the very top. And then here's a nice side view. It's definitely a nice pickup for sure. Now this is going to be the standard engine, which is a 2.7 liter twin turbo V6. You have the 5 liter and you have the 3.5 liter hybrid, is what I saw online basically. So This engine puts out 325 horsepower, which comes on around 5,000 RPM, and 400 pound-feet of torque, which comes on around 3,000. So aluminum construction, 10.1 to 1 compression, port and direct injection, compacted graphite iron for the block. So this engine's pretty overbuilt. A lot of people don't like the idea that I think it has like a belt-driven oil pump. And again, manufacturers, they will find a way to save a dollar. And I get it, because when you're selling 100,000 trucks a year, you have to find ways to cut costs. And that's part of the reason why some people don't like these engines. Now, in my humble opinion, is it a big issue? I don't know. It depends on the failures. We have to wait and see what happens in the future. I do like this 200B better than the Lime interior. I think it's a 200A equipment group. This looks so much better in my opinion. Now these seats are manual, but they do give you lumbar support, which I like. Let's see here. Do you have a tilt and telescoping steering wheel? Answer is yes. Automatic headlights down here, electronic parking brake, auto up and down for just the front windows, but you have all power here, including door locks. Nice storage down below in the door. But again, this is a work truck for sure. You can see that pretty much around the interior. Now I do like the fact that they give you a black headliner in this truck. You don't even get that in the Lariat, which is kind of silly. On this side, no lumbar support on this seat. Open storage. Here's your glove box, decent size. And you have this side storage here, 12 volt and Type-C USBs, 12-inch display too. And on this side, while we're over here, you guys can see you just have the mirror. .60/40 bench, and I like that they give that to you. Sometimes the manufacturer, Ram, won't even give that to you in their trucks. Now I do know that for the HDs, but probably for the half tons they might still give you 60/40. Type-C USBs back here, air vents, cup holders, no power sliding glass, and no armrest in the center. Let's go ahead and jump back over to the driver's seat. My only negative is you do not have push button start. I would like to see that come standard personally. That's like the only negative thing so far. But I like the readout for the gauges. It's pretty nice. And my favorite thing about this truck, guys, check that out. You get a column shifter, which gives you more storage down here. Now you guys saw the center console was an option. And you do have this removable tray. You can just slide this over there if you like. And inside of here, I don't see any power. No lighting down below here too. Once you move up to a higher trim level, you get that. But you guys can see you can lock this, just like your glove box over there. Single climate control. Here's that backup camera. You can zoom in if you are hooking up to a trailer. A little bit of storage above too. This is a nice truck. I will admit, I do like these more basic trucks because, hey, has no frills, and that's okay. That's nice too. And drive modes are right here. So let's go ahead and see what you have. Sport, Eco, Tow Haul, Normal, Slippery Roads, and Off-Road. Okay. Obviously this truck has cruise control, lane keep assist. That locker can be turned on by pushing right here. And four-wheel drive. There would normally be a cover here, but they don't give it to you on this trim level. We have the USBs there. But overall, I think that with what you're getting in this truck, it's enough. You have Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, standard. And let's see, if you push this menu button, shows you some truck info here. So it has engine hours, off-road status. On the higher trim levels, it will show you the altitude that you're at. And I like that. I wish they would just give that to you standard. That's just nice information to have. You can see that the outside temperature is in there too. And then you have this menu. Shows you some of your temperatures for the engine, coolant, transmission, and engine oil. Battery voltage. Calm screen, so it's just a blank screen right here. And then back to the speedometer. So yeah, I think for most people this is more than enough truck. Let's see how much payload capacity it has. So the front gross axle weight rating is 3375. The rear is 3,400 pounds, and then 6,650 is the gross vehicle rating. 18 by 8.5 wide wheels, and then that axle coat out back is a L9. So all in payload is 1,670 pounds. Tire pressure is 35 psi all the way around. At the end of the day, this truck is not really geared to tow heavy. So if you're looking to tow 7,000-8,000 pounds, you bought the wrong truck. I mean, this truck does have decent payload for a half ton, but you'll probably exceed that axle very easily once you start adding, 800-900 pounds of hitch weight on this truck. So hope you guys enjoyed the video. Be sure to subscribe to the channel. Make sure your notifications are on. See you guys soon.